So, I was on the road last week for work. So I flew out to the state of Iowa for a conference. And, when I'm on the road, we are in the airplane, airport, hotel room, etc. I always like turn on Sports Center, ESPN, or sometimes you're in the airport, etc., kind of looking through X and other things. And I couldn't help notice that mainstream sports media, and when I say this, I mean like ESPN, Sports Center, those types of things, and even some folks on, Nike's one that I think we have a picture of on here, that we can show where, man, they were literally like so crazy about Shedeur Sanders starting the preseason game for the Cleveland Browns. It felt like it was literally the Super Bowl. I was just everywhere I looked, it was like Shedeur this, Shedeur that, and then like I when I was in the hotel room, I like turned it on and kind of was listening in the background, and dude, it was wild. And I'm like, do they have no other story? Is this literally the only thing that they can talk about and hype up? And it just kind of got me thinking. And on my personal X account, I did tweet about this, and I said, I don't understand why they're obsessed with Shador. Like, it's just so weird to me. It's a preseason game. They're facing the Panthers, which are, no hate for North Carolina, but they're just not a good team. The Panthers last year were horrible. They were one of the worst teams, and I don't know. Like, I can show you a couple of the images here that I'm referring to, but I want to hear, number one, your thoughts, because he got the start where two of the four quarterbacks there are hurt. And so it's like it's him and Joe Flacco. Well, they're not going to play their starter, Joe Flacco. So what do you make of this situation? And I can pull up some of the images I was referring to here.
I think that everything about him has been overhyped for years. You date back to his college days, playing against. I don't want to say nobody schools because that kind of minimizes some of the other conferences, but not playing against the top teams in the league and still having a very kind of average overall record throughout his college career.
Yeah.
What was his record? Wasn't it like 12 and 14 or 13 and or something like that? I mean, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
He was in the Heisman talks, but he didn't. I don't think he ever even won a bowl game.
No.
Um, but yeah, I mean, he was constantly being hyped up like crazy his entire career, especially his last year.
Yeah.
Whenever he had a teammate who clearly outshined him the whole season, and for some reason he was still in conversations to be a Heisman. I mean, it didn't make sense to me then. It doesn't make sense to me now. Look at the draft day. Everybody was glazing him on draft day, saying, "Oh, he could even go first overall. He's that good."
Hmm.
He didn't even go. He was like 144th pick or something. He was in the fifth round. I mean, at the end of the day, the media is hyping this guy up in a way that they don't hype up athletes very frequently. It's kind of unheard of for an athlete to be hyped up this much. For the league and for the owners and managers to kind of be like, no, like you're not going to fool us with your media hype. Like you're going to go in the fifth round.
Yeah.
He's now a fourth string quarterback and being talked about as if he's like the next Cam Newton or Andrew Luck, and it's kind of insane to me because those guys did win Heisman's and did go to like national championship games and actually had great success in the NFL. To be determined if he has any success in the NFL, but he's proven nothing to get the hype that he's getting at this point.
Yeah. I mean, like, just look at this. This is from Nike. What? Like, dude, Nike is putting out Only a Matter of Time. I'm like, come on, man. Like, we don't have any other athletes on the roster. What is your reaction to this?
I mean, it's a photo from a preseason football game. I think that you should take everything that happens in the preseason with a grain of salt. I think that is an enormous overreaction. Not only was he playing against the Panthers, but he wasn't even playing against the best Panthers that they can offer, right? This is a preseason game where many starters don't even play. So what are we doing with this type of a graphic?
Here's the other one. This one killed me. This I think this might
That
have been the first one I saw, but I was like, Shedeur Sanders put on a show in his preseason debut, and he's doing like the Tiger Woods, like, yeah, I'm like, okay, like he had okay stats. I mean, it's not like he threw like 10 picks, but he played against the Panthers like fifth string. I'm just like, why are you even posting this? Like, are you that desperate for content? It's wild, man. I have never I have never seen media cover an athlete that, like you said, is like a 4th string quarterback? There's what is this? Are we in a simulation?
It makes no sense to me, man. I mean, it's like when the media was talking about like, "Oh, he had the most passing touchdowns and the voluntary OTAs in an offseason of all time," and it's like, "What? Like, what are we reporting on? Like, can we just wait till the regular season starts to start making these insanely bold claims? Because none of this matters.
Yeah,
None
and
of this will translate into regular season success."
well, did you see Adam Schefter's, tweet or whatever on X about the depth chart? I think he literally just
Yeah.
posted it yesterday evening.
He's the only one that's keeping it real right now. What did he say?
He pretty much said, "Here's Cleveland's 2nd depth chart, and here's how the Browns are listing their QBs: Flacco, Pickett, Gabriel, Sanders."
Yeah, so Sanders is 4th there, and that doesn't even include Deshaun Watson on that list.
So
Eh,
I
you would imagine he would be higher, which means that Sanders is probably actually their 5th string quarterback.
I honestly forgot that Deshaun Watson was on their team. I'm not gonna lie until you just said
Yeah. So
uh,
imagine he's probably number 1 or 2 on that list, and then all of a sudden Sanders is now a 5th string quarterback who's getting all of this coverage from the media, and everyone else in the league is not getting that coverage. It doesn't make any sense to me.
dude, some I just looked at the comments to Schefter's thing. Someone said, "I laugh at all the people that think Sanders should start. He had 1 game against a bunch of future State Farm insurance agents." The comments are outrageous on this one. I have to if anybody has X, look up Adam Schefter and you'll see. It's very entertaining.
Not the State Farm insurance agents.
Oh my gosh.